I'm David Furrow. We're in Waiteville, West Virginia on the South Fork of Potts's Creek. We have approximately 65 cows divided into a spring and fall herd cow-calf operation, and 35 purebred border Cheviot sheep that we lamb out every year. We do rotational grazing. We have some traditional paddocks set up along with watering troughs. And then we also have some non-traditional paddocks. We have areas along the creek where we don't have water troughs on the north side of the South Fork of Potts Creek. So the cows can't be penned over there for several days. They have to be allowed to go back and forth across the creek for water. And then we also have creek exclusion fence, approximately 2 miles of creek exclusion fence, and the cows can only cross the creek four places on the farm. It was determined that another good option to help the buffer between that is excluded was to plant a variety of trees in it, and we planted 400 to 500 trees that Fish and Wildlife provided the trees and the tree planting supplies, and the farm as well as NRCS and some other people, Fish and Wildlife as well, provided the volunteer labor to plant the trees. And the success rate, about 75 to 80% successful on the trees. Some of the trees are already out of the tubes. Other trees are slower growing and are not out of the tubes yet. But a lot of the trees are dogwoods, regular dogwoods and silky dogwoods, and several of them are already out of the tubes. We also have a nice chestnut oak that's out of the tube already, out of the top of the tube. The tubes are supposed to remain on there for 5 years, and then you remove the tube from the trees. Very interesting that the South Fork of Potts Creek on this farm and one other location in Monroe County are the only 2 places that actually feed into the Chesapeake Bay watershed. The other water goes a different direction. It does not go in the Chesapeake Bay. So living in Maryland for 30 plus years definitely raised my awareness, and being on maybe the outer edge of the Chesapeake Bay watershed makes it, I think, more important or is equal in importance to help protect the water and do your part. The spiny mussel is on the endangered list, and Fish and Wildlife have been making a concerted effort to take care of the mussel. So if they want to survey, I don't see a reason to tell them they can't survey. Same token, when they came forward as a willing partner to help with some of the exclusion fence and the tree planting and other conservation efforts, they were a welcome partner. Same with, at one point in time we had the 4-H livestock judging team came to look at our border Cheviots because there were some kids local to the judging team, and they could practice in a farm in the valley without having to drive across the mountain. The other kids could come to the valley and join them. There's a lot of people that want to bring their grandkids up here to see our llama or see our alpaca or for a tractor ride. They're all welcome. Well, I think if you set back and look at your goals when you first start the conservation effort, and this effort's been ongoing for 12 years, and you ask, why is it taking 12 years to complete the conservation part of it? Well, we've been building. We started with a plan for 240 acres, and then another 100 acres was added to the plan, which is more creek access, and there was more effort to want to exclude. Initially it was water troughs, and then started talking about exclusion fence for the creek, and one step led to another, and as you get more involved with the conservation effort, your goals change from worrying about production to really worrying about the conservation effort and focusing on leaving the property in better shape for the next generation. We've made improvements, and I honestly think we're going down the right path and things are better.